If you want to dominate your niche on Etsy, an easy way to do that is to find product gaps, solve them, and sell to them. So today I want to show you an extremely simple workflow to find those gaps in your niche using reviews and use them to your advantage. What's up, guys? Dave here. Check the description for helpful links like my free Etsy ads cheat sheet, my app AddToCartSEO, as well as a free 10-minute call with me if you would like to work together one-on-one. So this is a pretty interesting workflow. We're going to use Amazon reviews to spot differences and gaps in your niche and then fix them or solve them if you're able to and sell more on Etsy. Because if we can solve these problems that this niche or whatever niche you're in is experiencing, then you're making your customers happy and you will eventually get more reviews and eventually get higher ranking. Or this might even create more product ideas for you. If there's bigger ways and bigger gaps in the market, it might even point to a different product altogether. So I want to show you this workflow. We're going to start in ChatGPT. So right here, I'm going to say, I sell handmade shower steamers. That's a pretty good Etsy type product because number one, a lot of the examples I've been using are pretty common. I wanted to use something that is a little bit less common. These things can be made by people who make like bath bombs, stuff like that. You can make these handmade, and there are plenty of corporate competitors on Amazon. So that's like a good balance to keep in mind, that if you have corporate competitors on Amazon, this is a great workflow. If you have anybody that sells on Amazon that is technically your competitor, even if they're not directly on Etsy, then this is a great workflow for you. Say, I sell X, whatever you sell. Find me 100 relevant competing products currently sold on Amazon. The products should serve the same customer, solve the same problem, or compete for the same purchase. Prioritize products with substantial review volume because I will analyze their customer reviews afterwards. Essentially, what you're really asking ChatGPT, if you want to just build your own prompt here, you're asking ChatGPT to find your direct competitors and give you a big list of links. And in that list of links, you want to make sure that it looks like this: www.amazon.com/DP/ASIN, which is the SKU number for Amazon. That's what's most important for the next step that we're going to do. Give me a table containing all the things so that way you can review them if you want to. And then below that, it spits out the entire table. This isn't really the important part. You can review this later, but I want to show you what the most important part is for this workflow. I won't bore you by going through any of this. I want to show you the most important parts. So here's the big list of links that we asked it for. Remember, we're asking for competitors, direct competitors on Amazon, and a list of links. Doesn't have to be 100, but it should be a pretty substantial amount. Remember, we're going to get all the reviews from these listings. So it's going to be a lot of reviews. You'll see here in a second that this list right here produced over 3,000 reviews. So that's a ton of data for us to search for. So you hit copy there and you come over to Thunderbit. That's who's sponsoring today's video, but I have found that this tool is actually a lot more intuitive and easier to use than other scraping tools. It's more built for the user. I do appreciate that. So let's go to the front page. This is what it looks like. You can either paste URLs or files, images, CSV, stuff like that. But URLs are the easiest because with ChatGPT, you can ask for massive lists of URLs and it'll do all that work for you. And then in a second, we're going to ask ChatGPT to analyze all the data we get back from it anyway. So it's super, super easy with this workflow that I've created. So you paste it in here. After you hit right here, Amazon SKU reviews. And remember, SKUs are ASINs on Amazon. So that's why we asked for it to have that specific, link structure. Use pre-built template. You paste the list into here just like that, and you hit run. This is what it looks like while it's generating. It's filling in every single table and every single column, etc. All the reviews are in here. So once it's done on a scrape or a request that is 100 products long, it's obviously going to take a minute. As you can see, once this one is done, it took 3,853 reviews. So once you're done with that, just hit download, and you can download it as an Excel template sheet or a CSV. I did CSV, and then we're not even going to sift through this ourselves. Now what we have is 100 Amazon reviews of our direct competitors. Then what we do is we take the CSV that we downloaded and you come over to ChatGPT again. You give it that CSV. This is what it looks like. It makes it into its own table when you paste a file like a CSV into ChatGPT. And you say something along the lines of thanks. The next step is, I used Thunderbit to collect Amazon reviews from competing products. Read the attached CSV and use the actual review text to identify opportunities for me to improve my current product, make customers happier, or create a new product they would buy. So essentially, you're giving it a long list of things to look for. You can have ChatGPT make you a prompt. ChatGPT made this prompt. You can write it yourself. Essentially tell it to review all of those Amazon product reviews from your direct competitor and find you gaps, find you problems to solve, and how you can sell it on Etsy better than them. Analyze the reviews and provide the 10 most repeated customer complaints. You could do like 20 if it's a big list like this one. The 10 features or qualities customers praise the most, because if you don't have those qualities, then you might want to get on that and have those qualities over on Etsy. Product expectations that listings repeatedly fail to meet, features customers repeatedly wish the products had, essentially a big list of problems that you can solve over on Etsy. For every major opportunity, include the review pattern behind it, how frequently it appears, which customer problem it solves, etc. You get the point. You can write this on your own or have ChatGPT do it, but it finds a massive list of big problems. So for example, number 1 is weak or non-existent scent. That's wild because you would think a shower steamer, the whole point is for it to smell good and steam the shower. Customers are saying the tablet smells strong in its wrapper, but becomes barely detectable once water hits it. And that was from 159 reviews. So that could be from just a few products. Maybe in a different prompt, you could ask what percentage, like how much percentage of each product takes up this review number, something along those lines. Poor value, small dose, or needing multiple tablets. Again, that goes along with the weak smell. So in your product description or in your title even, if you want to take that route, you could say it's a strong scent, strong scented shower steamer right up front. And then that way, when people are either typing it into Google or Etsy, they'll see that, because if they really like somebody that really likes shower steamers, they might be looking, hey, I want it to be strong. And if they see that right off the bat, that's an easy buy right there. Scent fades too quickly. Again, strong scent problem. Here's another one. This is probably from like the corporate Amazon stuff. Unpleasant, artificial, or incorrect scent. Tablet dissolves too quickly. Okay, strong scent, shower steamer tablets, comma, long lasting, something, something, something. So long lasting and strong scent would be something you really want to market towards. Packaging or wrapper problem, staining, residue, or mess. It looks like the big thing is long lasting and the scent not being good enough. So that's the biggest problem that we would solve. But with your niche, you'll see different things in there. So look out for that and market towards that. If you can solve that problem, market towards that. Here's another one, complaints hidden inside positive reviews. So 4 and 5 star reviews might be 4 and 5 stars, but they could still have complaints in them. Tablet dissolves too quickly. Scent does not last long enough. Same things. Sounds like the Amazon shower steamer tablets kind of suck. So if you make bath bombs or shower steamer tablets, it seems like you can really dominate by having a good product. So as you can see, guys, this workflow is extremely easy. You literally just ask ChatGPT for your direct competitors' Amazon listings. Come to Thunderbit, hit Amazon, use their pre-built template, paste it into there. You don't have to do 100. You could probably even do more, max 5,000 URLs. So that was just with 100, and we found some problems. If you asked ChatGPT, I don't know if ChatGPT could even do that. Maybe they could. It probably could. It would take maybe 10 minutes, but you can give it 5,000 URLs of your direct competitors, look at all their reviews and find problems. This is extremely valuable, and this is why tools like this exist. One of the main reasons, one of the biggest reasons at least, that these tools exist is to look at data, analyze it. With this CSV, it kind of stops right there. So that's where ChatGPT came in, and I obviously didn't want to scrape and go and look myself. So that's where ChatGPT came in, before and after. So that workflow alone works really well. They have other templates. They have Zillow, of course, if you're a real estate agent, TikTok, other stuff like that. Etsy is extremely strong with their anti-scraping, protections and bot protections and stuff like that. So that's why we went over to Amazon, because it's essentially dang near impossible to scrape Etsy for data like that. So that's why we're over on Amazon. But Amazon has more volume and a lot more corporate products that we can see what these large volume products are doing and what the customers are actually saying. So definitely check out Thunderbit with the link in my description. Give it a try. It's pretty intuitive to use. Anybody can do it. And with that workflow I just showed you, highly recommended to find gaps in your niche. I hope you have a beautiful day. Peace.